My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, in the last episode, I said that I have a plan, and I still do, but I might deviate from it. So the initial idea of the plan was that I would take a kind of garbage crew, just a couple of units and a mummy, into this next battle. And those two garbage units at the front line, you know, whatever they would be, probably just tanky, so what, like a Wraith or something like that? Wraith? Banshees? I think it was the Banshees. I'd probably have two Banshees in the... No, not Banshees, Wraiths. Damn it. I'd have two Wraiths in the front line, and then I'd have a Mummy in the third line. They'd all just be trash level 1 units. I would pull the elite demolitions experts forward, have it lighten up, then just trying to survive until it blew up the whole party. However, if I do that, I won't get any rewards from the combat. So for that reason, I'm not going to do that, because it's really important to get all of the rewards that you can to stay ahead of the curve. So yes, I'm aware it's a strat that I could use. No, I'm not going to use it. Sorry. Here we go. That looks about right. That too. Whew, okay. Deal 25 physical damage rather, and 200% physical damage if the target is buffed. I kind of want to see just what that's going to do on the demo expert in the front line here. Right, unless I want to pull other units forward, but I do need to get one of the demo experts down really quickly. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's 22. Yeah, that's pretty good. I recommend it. Okay. I'm gonna pull this guard forward. So the reason I've gone for that is because now I have access to Splintering March, which is probably going to kill the frontliner anyway, and then this guard is in the second line as well. So like if the frontliner was going to die to the Splintering March anyway, I don't need to have them die to something else.
Years of evolution looks like. Yeah, pathetic.
I really want to roll Artificial Hatred right now. I'm a little concerned about my HP. Oh god, that crit as well. Oof. At least we can volley of spears you now. Oh my god. And now we just kill you. My volley of spears. Volley of spears in a luck build. What on earth? It's not even just a luck-based build. Like, luck is like possibly the least important part. Because we had just a luck-based build in the previous, right? Remove the debuff of being stunned. Yeah. It's important that unit can act because they're on lower HP.
Okay. Hope there will
I guess
be enough left to reanimate.
I guess crit is actually more important in this build than it was the last one. It's a complete reversal. But crit would be more important to this build because the last build, crit was a means to an end. It got us crits, and the crits got us stuns. Whereas here, the crits... Crit? Yeah, more healing. I want to get some bone armor out on the field as well, but focus on the healing for just a moment here. Alright, we're getting to the 50-50 crit time. I'll have someone that is not a mummy hit that target as soon as they're back on decent HP. It's fine. Barely any damage at all. I mean, hell, that wasn't even enough damage to wipe out the effectiveness of one of their turns.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
Was very tempted to use bone armor right there, just because... Okay, I was worried about one giant swing and a stun and the guard kind of getting turns afterwards, but it was unrealistic. The guard was really slow this round, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, we're getting back to full HP in this fight. It's also super helpful that the Stone Golem here, unlike Stone Golems we'd fought previously, has never been in the back line. As a result of that, they've never had access to their self buff that gives them 10 more accuracy. Which is just a super handy thing. So yeah, they're 50-50 right now. And even then, if they do manage to hit, they have to deal with the fact that we have block and they're never going to crit. So yeah, it's time to get everyone back to full HP. I mean, I say everyone. It's everyone except for Neo. Yeah, I don't need to pivot to attacking yet. I'm trying to heal a little bit more. I mean, if anything, it'll help, because if we can actually get the Bone Golems to hit the Stone Golem, they're going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. What, with all these buffs to their crit damage?
Evil comes for you.
Okay, I'm basically ready to take a swing now. I just want to see how it's going to go. -60. All right, so this could be okay. Your stack is 7, so just under 200% more damage. That's against 19 physical armor as well, by the way. And it still did 38. That's pretty impressive. Hell yes.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
Great, 53 right there. All right, Disneymeer. Extra armor as well as extra resistance. That is useful. Extra armor plus extra resistance. Armor and resistance is just a flat reduction of damage by the enemy. So, like, if I have 175 max HP and the enemy attacks me... How many times? How many times does an enemy on average attack a unit that dies? How much, which brings to mind, how much damage on average does an enemy unit do? I'm going to say anywhere between 10 and 20 in a standard attack. So let's take an average of 15. So if we're taking an average of 15, then how many times does Disneymeer get hit before Disneymeer dies? At 175, 75 itself is just 5, right? 5 by 15. So it's 5 as well as 6, and then 1, 5, 6. So it's basically 12, right? Ish. Okay, so it's 12-ish. And then on each of those attacks, we would save 2 HP. So 24 HP overall. And the other offer is 25 HP. I was trying to figure out which of these was going to be a larger average increase of effective HP to the character. And I eventually came down on the side of, it's basically the same. God damn it. All right, so this version has the Golem lose 50 vigor. It just loses you more vigor. But it increases the chance to stun. All right, from 25 to 50. I think, like, slightly more damage on Splinter Hell, as well as the remaining low vigor loss, as well as our back of the napkin kind of working to figure out exactly how effective armor and resistance are going to be compared to HP. I think that just means we go for Splinter Hell here.
Get back to battle.
I know. I spend a little bit of time in this series outside of battle, but you don't need to tell me. I know that.
Serve me well, my minion.
Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Yeah, all right. We're fine on the trees at the moment. Actually, let's have another think about the tree just quickly. Exclusively for the reason that this costs 22, right? So if we do go down this line, if we do actually commit to going for Relentless Evil, just to get to Blood Magic, it's 12. 12 apiece, and it's 90 damage. So 12 apiece, 90 damage. How many times can I do that in a single combat? Like 12 and it's 8? Be 8, right? Yeah. That might be correct. Just stay on 100 Broth constantly and just cycle those abilities for free. All right. Not only do I think that might be correct, I think it now definitely is. Yeah, I'm fine with all of those units on the enemy field as well. Nothing doing here. Nothing doing here. Nor over here. Sweet. Hello, yo. Good hits. My turn, though. I do really want to get the Elite Swordsman down really quickly. You get so accurate and your critical damage gets so high. Yeah, I have to focus on the Swordsman first. It has so much protection right now. Oh my god, and we just straight up missed as well. It has so much protection right now, but it's still essential. This is annoying. Oh no, destroy doesn't move you forward. It's fine. God, stop missing! What? That enemy only has 14 evasion. How are we missing every single attack? It's like we didn't even get a first round of this combat. It's really frustrating. Hey, guess who's finally getting hit? Okay.
Making a mass grave.
Oh, woo! Got the unit down. All right, we're fine.
You will be worth something in death.
Yeah, rest of this combat should be a lot more comfortable than that. Threat level officially considerably lowered.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
Yeah, those still being crits is a little bit of a problem, though. Yeah, that Wrathful Stance is a little bit of a problem as well, because I was hoping to heal and move forward. Good crit regardless. Alright. Now, unfortunately, like, the worst unit for me to leave on the field at the very end would be the Doomsayer, but it's still who I have to leave on the field at the end. Just one of those mistakes you have to make, I guess.
Carve open their husks.
Ouch. Please stop marking my units. It's very important you stop doing this. At the very least, I do get the ability to purge that debuff. So I don't have to worry about the insta-crit. Well, at least I don't have to worry about it being guaranteed. I could chain lightning right now. Just seems kind of useful at the time, and we have enough mana regeneration that, you know, kind of useful is useful enough. Alright. Come on! Come on, Elite Miner. It's time for you to fall apart entirely. Yeah, Doomsayer parties are actually probably, like, the harshest thing that we've encountered so far.
One more for the stockpile.
Just like in terms of recoverability, it's awful. Absolutely tragic. I can't really, like, nothing I do can promise to really crit the target or anything like here. So I feel like the only thing I can really do is just hope to crit. Match two. Oh, enemy wants to escape, and as they escape, they will actually not attack. So just go for every healing action available. Peace. Oh, sweet. We actually finally got the elite token for the swordsman. Beautiful. So you have a copy of all of your statistics to look at any point. Should it be relevant? Drew. Looks like we've gone with Onslaught in a different direction, but do you necessarily need that? Target gains 1 block and 1 ward, or target gains 2 block? Is it not already 2 block? Oh, it is 2 block. It's just the golem loses less vigor in doing it. It's fine, I guess. It probably is the best thing. Target gains 1 block and 1 ward until the battle ends. Golem loses 25 vigor. So, I mean, this would be useful for protecting a unit against a magical attack, and those are more common next floor, and those are more common with the bosses afterwards as well. Okay, I'm not making a decision on Bone Ward yet, because I don't know if I can make the right one right now. But Onslaught, definitely. Onslaught's also really important because it allows me to move myself back to the front of the party without healing myself as the Bone Golem. That's super effective. It's just super useful. Neat. So the party's a little bit worse for wear. We'll swap out Neo here and get back Ballard. Ballard, do you have any position important equipment? No, in fact, no equipment whatsoever. Rena's still doing pretty good with Commander Kronos in there. Yeah, I think I focus on the library next, so that we can quickly get down the blood magic tree. Yeah. So if the library is my next focus, then I sit on the rest of my Architect's Souls and go back out into battle, basically. Ooh, I say battle, but it's a quest instead. Hopefully it's not one of the quests where you accidentally have to, like, sacrifice a unit. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. The unmistakable sound of a human being rendered apart draws your group's attention to a small cavern where a gruesome monster is feasting upon its prey in a bout of carnivorous gluttony. It has a face and shape of a lion, but its eyes are grown over by flesh and eye stalks protrude from where its mane should be. Rather than paws, the creature has human-like hands that it uses to handle its food. Order the enemy killed and I possibly fail, or I retreat back without alerting the creature. I mean, I'm gonna order them killed, but but it was probably a bad idea. The beast was ferocious, far tougher and smarter than any dungeon dwellers that were recorded back in your days. You had to use magic to finally force it to its knees, which allowed one of your minions to deliver the final killing blow. Whether strange evolution had birthed this creature, whatever strange evolution had birthed this creature, perhaps studying it can shed some light on what has been happening in the world while you were imprisoned. Plus, you're rather eager to see what you can put what use you can put the body to. Damn it, I almost got through that whole event without stumbling over something. But yeah, we just got a lot of experience as well. Like, it said 400 experience, but I think it gave me more than that. Fine. Yeah, I'm just starting that tree. Because Relentless Evil into Blood Magic, I mean, it seems so obviously correct to me. There's Headman in this battle. That's it. think the rest of it's completely fine. Let's go. Oh, good hit off the bat right there. Rough stuff, bud. I want to get the Mad Mage out of the back line really quickly, because I think their biggest moves are only castable from the very back. Please stop hitting all of my units. I would like them to live. I mean, you know, it's negotiable, but... Come on. Come on. God, stop hitting all my units! You have no accuracy! How are you doing this? Yeah, that's fine. Should I start casting some spells? I think I should just start casting some spells.
Making a mass grave.
Something that I now know is that spells can crit. I had no expectation that that was the case. But it appears that in this game, spells can crit. Which, considering my build is number 1, spells, and number 2, crit, seems pretty good for me. Oh, hell yeah! Well, I'm just ultra keen. Eager as a beaver to see how the rest of this run unfolds. Add Jolly Grasper. We'll hold off on using the next volley of spears. I feel like that goes on Elite Headman. Especially considering it's a physical thing, so it goes through ward, which is so handy. Fine. Well, unfortunately, I moved the enemy back out of my position to actually hit them. Definitely not my goal there. I was kind of hoping that I was going to be able to get them down in the single round there. Oh, yikes. That extra accuracy and extra damage as well. Oof. Not good. No! Alright, things are starting to get really scary. For specifically this dude. I'm terrified of what's about to happen. How do I save you? So if I Agile Grasp the Taskmaster and it lives, it pulls itself forward past the Elite Headsman. That doesn't really help me. I can have the Elite Headsman lose some luck here. It only has 2%, so that doesn't really help me either. Yikes. I think I just can't really, like, change anything about what's about to happen. I just have to hope it doesn't kill us. And it doesn't. It actually didn't even try. Much appreciated, game.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
And let's start draining that luck away. I'll wait a turn. Yeah, just in case there was another mark that went out there. It's fine. I don't even have to worry about the mark. I just move my unit super far away. I can remove it just for some HP right now if I want to. Ooh, never mind. I remove it as well as a stun. That'll do. Yeah, the HP of my remaining units is getting real bad. As soon as we have the headsman off the field, we should be much more comfortable, but still Still, the fact that it's going to take that long is really terrifying. I'm going to use Volume Spears here. Screw it. I don't want you on the fields. Yeah, next turn. Die. Because it's too likely that, like, the Headsman and the Stone Golem target the same unit, and then I just lose that unit. I don't need to take that risk. Alright. And we will start the dance of the full HP. This is going to be really good, because we're effectively just going to have everyone guaranteed on full HP right before we go into the boss fight. Unfortunately, don't get an opportunity to remove that. Damn.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
Yo, how? You literally only have 50% accuracy. You need to stop hitting every single attack here. It's not okay. It's 100% not okay. Alright, you know what? You can no longer ever crit. So... Bone armor, and then bone armor back in the other direction. You should literally not be capable of actually getting through this. If you are, and I lose a unit as a result, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh. I always say I'm gonna be so mad, but really I'm just gonna be... Well, it's unfortunate. Wish I'd known that. Now I know it for the future. So I'm gonna be more like that instead of mad, but... You get the colloquial value of saying I'm gonna be so mad. You understand what I mean when I say that. It's a cultural cachet. For this is something that is important to me. Alright. Cultural cachet. It's not cultural cachet. Anyway, it carries cultural cachet as rather. Alright. Oh, beautiful. These heals are really getting there. We're going to be able to do this next floor against Golden Golems as well, by the way, because they have the same problem. They can only attack, I think, the front two positions. They don't really do that much damage. And especially if they have no luck. What are they doing to you? So I actually have the ability to artificially store this longer than I need to. And I will do exactly that. Just because all of my units have something they can do that passes around without actually taking an action offending the enemy. Now, if it wasn't the fact that there was a boss in the next space, I'd be less likely to do this, because, let's be honest, it's not engaging gameplay. But, there is a boss in the next space, and I would very much like to use exactly this party for that boss, so... it'd be much appreciated if you would allow me this one indulgence. Shouldn't take too long. Nice. Thankfully, because I can rectify the ordering of my mummies as well, it's like no big issue at all. And if debuffs were going out at the same time, hell, we'd be healing the mummies. I mean, they're basically on full HP, so it's not necessary at all, but still. Something to keep in mind for the future. I think, like, the Golden Golems, as I was just talking about, they actually have a debuff that they hit on you, I believe. So, in those fights, if we do a similar stall to this, it'll work, I have to imagine, quite similarly. Except also help our mummies. Oh, decent. One more up at the moment. Don't really need it. I do have access to 50 mana going to the next boss fight. Shouldn't really need that either. This one we went for initiative, which I agree with. We've got 2 level 4 brains out there as well. We still don't have gray matter, and yet we are actually, like, stocking up on brains. I'm really liking the kind of different drop rates here in Good Always Wins. To be entirely honest with you, I'm actually finding Good Always Wins easier than More Pain, but don't... Just keep that one under your hat. Don't tell anyone that I said that, because... Alright, Lich.
Ooh, a vessel of indiscriminate magical carnage.
As well as just a brick in the wall of my library.
Holy masonry.
Now, is there any consumable that I want to use in the next area? It is the boss fight, but the boss fight also isn't that bad. I honestly don't think I use anything in the fight. I also would be very concerned if it was something I needed to do. Maybe the boss is going to be more powerful here. Yeah, like that's an elite at the end, it looks like. So is there an elite version of a boss? And those are in Good Always Wins? No. There isn't, because there's no space for an elite version of a boss here. Okay, good. So we just go into the battle then, right? Let's go. Keys in his possession, etc. You've seen it before. Okay. Ooh, I love it when they set up sinister strikes, sinister stances rather, that I'm immediately about to knock down. Bye. Is it important to get bone armor back? I don't think it is. Oh my god, stop! Slaying strike -4 armor? Yeah, it's not even bad. What? How are my enemies so lucky? All of that went on Ballard. That is the worst. Ugh. Conscript's almost dead. Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do then. It's the Splinter Hell. Yep. Kills one of them for me. Stuns another one of them. Beautiful. Starts working down the HP of the remaining targets. And great. We're almost at the point of just one conscript on the field. Now I start hitting the Keymaster, right? As soon as we just have that. Come on! Yeah, if we, like, any bone golem made from this point on needs to be made with materials that include accuracy, because this is not comfy. I'm gonna have Ballard use Cursed Feast to move backwards, just to get a little bit of HP from the debuff they remove from themselves, but also to move them out of position where they can actually be targeted here, because it's getting too much. I'm also gonna use Splinter Hell here happily. Yep. Largely because it's just another block off of the Keymaster, while also achieving goals that I was actually aiming for.
The Diluvian evil comes for you.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. It's kind of like a preemptive heal in that position. Yeah, while the bone golems aren't guaranteed to be doing what I want, I'll definitely be going for the Keymaster. Okay. That hunky is a little bit of a problem in that if they manage to crit, they will stun one of my units. It's a concern. Ah, damn it, you replenish your entire field. Okay, so now I actually do have to go back to the phase of the fight where I focus on the actual enemies. I know, I didn't want to either. -30 accuracy. Well, never mind. That enemy is never actually going to be attacking the next round anyway. Let's pull you out of position.
Ashes to ashes.
Cool, got one down.
Dust.
Happily go for heal. Nice. Forcing that hunky back is actually really important as well. I think that gives them less access to their stunning ability. Ah, never mind. Unfortunately, they got moved back forward. Okay. Unfortunately, I do have to have one of my movement breaks there, I guess, used. Yeah. There's the stun I was hoping to avoid. It's okay. It does look like I get the ability to remove it if I'd like. Unfortunately, I can only remove it with my injured unit if I move backwards right now. And if I move backwards right now just to remove it myself... Oh, right, of course. I can only move backwards using the removal, so it's never going to work my injured unit. But if I remove it right now, I put my injured unit forwards, which is actually a little bit of a concern for me. So I think I'm going to avoid doing that and actually just go back to killing the enemies.
Delivered.
It's really important I wait until the enemy summons another unit before I start attacking again, because I'm not giving you an empty battlefield. Not doing it to myself. I've done it before. You could see me struggling to actually not do it there. I'll be strong. God, summon another unit! Stop just hitting me! Yeah, I'm gonna have to start taking some risks and hitting the Keymaster here, because otherwise they're just gonna constantly keep doing that move and I will die.
Making a mass grave.
Yeah, I forgot that we had Volley of Spears and that was the thing I was supposed to be doing constantly to Keymaster, so my bad. You know, like the whole battle strat that we figured out before we came in here that I completely ignored? Yeah, that. I forgot it. Sorry. Oops. My bad. Hey, finally you summoned another unit. As soon as I stopped being scared of you summoning another unit, weirdly.
Making a mass grave.
Yikes. A redirect as well as the inability to hit? I mean, come on. Yeah, basically anything that hits here is lovely. That'll do.
Worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Oh my god, I'm so pleased. I have no mana left, so like I also just heal up at the start of the next floor, I believe, so I'm just gonna finish this battle out rather than wait around, mill around for too long. But hell yes. What a successful first floor. I'm just really pleased with it. I still think, like, probably just go for those heals. Just because the bone golems, like, they're not particularly accurate, and the enemy's not particularly unlucky right now, so it's not like I'm doing much. That is to say, with them. Come on, and single strike for the kill. Oh! The crits!
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
So number one, we got a purple bones. That matters a lot. Rare piece of equipment in the parts that I actually care about. We also got a Lancet. That's 10% extra chance to find parts. And we are currently missing a weapon slot thing. So it'll be totally useful for us. Let's in fact just drop that in there right now. Enemies are 10% more likely to drop parts.
Mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Relentless Evil looked real far away. Doesn't anymore. Now do it. Hell yeah.
I expect results.
Extra accuracy. It has to be the extra accuracy. It's the only thing that
Back to battle.
makes sense. So I can upgrade this to deal 2 stress damage for every point of negative luck that the target has. So this gives me the ability to, in the 3rd position, just insta-insanity a target, or insta-inspiration them. Entirely possible as well. Extra evasion, attack, and ward. Yeah. That probably goes on like a late level mummy at some point. Or I can have it to extend all debuffs afflicting enemies by 2 turns. That doesn't matter to me. We just take the luck. In fact, leveling up something like out of these is the least important thing we can do. We can probably go for impending misery first. And even the accuracy. Like, the accuracy matters more than more to us than the 10 luck right now. Because, like, most of our actions give us 10 luck. Yeah, I think we take the accuracy from the Vengeance Beam for each of you. So, artifacts, yeah, we've already equipped Lancer. We already did that. Is there anything out here we need to care about? No, not at all. All right, time to go to the next area. Hell yes. Oh, okay, so it was a heal, but it's not a full heal. That's interesting. So in between episodes, I will try and have a little bit of a look at this map so I don't spend the entire time just counting different paths, and give you a little bit of a rundown of what we have discovered. Until then, for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.